7:35, Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. And I'm on work release right now. I get to get out of my house and go to work on the 24th of March. And the Met building is one of the targets to be destroyed according to the world script. Have we met? The fireball coming to Philadelphia, Poplar and Broad Street. Be kind, be safe. Or else you're going to perish. So this is what rush hour looks like in Philadelphia on Broad Street. It's the rush hour. Man, wait until the real real rush hour happens, when we all meet. So Bucks County is on lockdown as of yesterday. Philadelphia is on lockdown as of, I don't know if it was Friday. I think so. Yeah, Friday. Because what they're doing is they're just telling you to stay in after 8 unless it's absolutely necessary. But at the same time, there's still a lot of people going to work. Just not as many as there was. But all these people, do you think they have like some kind of hall pass? Letting them get out of house arrest, jail? Nah, they're just, well, I mean, I'm sure a bunch of them do. I guess I can print up my own paper, give myself some authority to get out there if I wanted to. But we're coming up to the area, because right now everything is slowly but yet very quickly shutting down and getting you the hell off the damn street. So parking's free. The meters are free. There's this wall over here. This wall has some pretty cool artwork on it. That wall there. She is dedicated, man. I see her every single day. I mean, she walks for freaking miles looking like she's gonna jack somebody's ass up. I'm telling you, that is dedication. I mean, constantly, every single day. I'll see her like 10 miles towards my house, back home. Look, I just made him go even though the red light was still red. There's that wall artwork. These walls of art. And you got your 7-Eleven right here. Trump said he was there at 7-Eleven. There's your cherry on top of the street, on Broad Street. Because parking's free, it's like normally around here you would not even possibly find a parking spot. But today, there at Broad Street. Paint the Torch started in 2011. Table AU. Okay. So it's a little coffee shop. Looks like a cool little spot. I don't know what it is about this airplane, but it just has this look of victory with red tips. It happens to have a 100% no line on there. It's like it has it. It's like it has the V and then the E on the outer edge. And it is a garden inside of here. That's crazy. It's like the Garden of Eden inside of this 100% no lion. And it has red tips, so you know when you look at it from the sky, it looks like a big red X. That's my understanding of the airplane here in Philadelphia with the second 9/11 painting the picture, and because that's why there's a big turd on the ground, because Click is shitting on Philly. Well, he there's the Penis Tower from Petco 2. There's Willie. 12 noon when time's up. Scriptures are being fulfilled. So pick up your cross and follow Christ. Let's take a trip around Center City here during rush hour. And look at all these people rushing to get to work. What's that? Is that an X? Soon these streets are going to be filled with military, and they're going to start checking IDs and really checking paperwork to see if you have clearance. Man, rush hour. This is so insane. This is the part I wanted to see. Like all these people are actually, half the people that are watching my video, you guys are probably on lockdown too, wherever you're at. But now it makes even more sense. The second 9/11, in order to say 7,000 people were slain, you really got to pull this one off. And the best way to do it is to get everybody off the streets, only the necessary people. And then there can be, for some reason, they'll have like 7,000 people around in one area. I don't know, maybe they'll bring a bunch of people in and inspect things or something. And then all of a sudden, this is the area that the bomb drops. Market Street. You won't be buying or selling. It's already getting difficult to do that. Wawas have, the creepy AI sound over, please stay 6 feet apart from each other, or you will die of the virus. 7-Eleven's not like that, but Wawas are more commercial type businesses that, like Walmarts and stuff. 7-Elevens seem to be a little bit less like that. Hold up there, truck. The lady can't see the colors correctly. I probably just saved her from getting ran over. I don't know, maybe, but it didn't look like he was going to stop. Dunkin' Donuts is boarded up. Used to be 7-Eleven, Dunkin' Donuts. Or is it 7-Eleven now? Dunkin' Donuts boarded up. So today's the 24th of March. We have until May 1st till the 21 days of Daniel. And then, which is my understanding. So from now until then, it's just a progression of everything completely collapsing. There she is, and she's like Rocky. I would not want to fight her, for real. There's the hall, Masonic Hall. So from now until the 1st, there's where Alex drew a picture of Clark with a dead sheep on his face in Starbucks. So here's how I see it from here on out. April Fool's comes around. It's the end of the 15-day period where Trump was saying it's going to take 15 days to clear up the virus. No, it ain't. April Fool's. 30-day decree signed on April 1st by Trump. And I believe it's the Passover because Christ was crucified on the 1st of 33 AD. And the similar thing's going to happen around this time, around my 3rd birthday. I'll be 3 years old come April 2nd, 2020. So they're gonna crucify Christ like they did 2,000 years ago, right around that day. So when Trump dies of a hemorrhage or something like that happens to him, then he rises back up 3 days later and starts preaching for 40 days. Then you know that at the end of that 40-day period, there's going to be a rapture. So that's the only way you're going to figure out how the timeline is when, because you don't know the last day, but you can figure out beforehand, and beforehand leads you to the ending of the story and the script and the book. The chapter is over. So you got to get to that point where Trump plays a disappearing act for 3 days, dying of a hemorrhage, assassination attempt, shot, rumors out galore. It's going to be so fun. Just hopefully I'll be retired by then, because I thought I was retired Friday and I was all excited about it. And then, no, you still have work. But then, now that I'm looking at it, well, that's fine, because now most people are not allowed to go outside, even though they are. Look, this is a test run. Even though they're going to force it eventually and put freaking lines on the street like they did in Russia to keep you off the street, but in the meantime, this is voluntarily your choice, and that's what they want to see. They just want to see if you're going to voluntarily stay in your house. Of course, everybody is going to do that, because the majority of the world believes this, that the virus is real. And I'm sure some of my subs still believe it's real. It's fine. You're allowed to believe what you want. You truly are allowed to believe what you want. It's just the more knowledge you have, the less fear you'll have, and then the more you're able to ride that wave of energy that leads you in the right direction, instead of down the downward spiral. So man, Kleck, when are you going to jump out of your damn airplane already? You need to fulfill that script. Jump out of your airplane. You already rang the bell. So you're not going to jump out of your airplane and ring the bell first, but you did ring the bell on your birthday. That's good enough. You didn't jump out of your airplane and ring the bell, but you're still going to ring. You still rung the bell on your birthday with John 3:16, and then you'll fulfill the other part of the script that I'm saying when you jump out of the airplane and your parachute has a malfunction and you splat on the ground and you got the rumor that you're dead for a few days. But are you going to rise back up, or are you just going to disappear like Kobe Bryant? Somebody has a quickening spirit. It's a white guy, because the black angel already fell. That's the 16 part of the down dynasty, and then there's a 26. Now, come to think of it, today's the 24th of March, and there's 2 more days until the 26th, which lands on Thursday. Batcat did disappear on Thursday, I'm just saying. But then Monday, Batcat died, so that is a 3.5 day period later. Ever since you rang that bell, Kleck, on your birthday, man, I mean, Philly's shut down, straight up, on my wife's birthday. I also remember last year, for my wife's birthday, at the end of the day and going into the next morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, I had a visitor come out my front doorstep saying that there's a witness out front, and there are the 2 witnesses, and God told them to come to my house. And that was a pretty funny skit that you guys did on that one. He had his phone out the whole time recording. And then this my wife's birthday this time, she gets it to rain all day, and to be on lockdown in our hometown now. Not only Philly, but Bucks County. So that's a nice present for her. But now they're on house arrest, and I'm on work release. This is going to be quite interesting to be able to travel back and forth while they keep shutting things down. People wearing masks, going in Wawas. They're literally standing 6 feet apart from each other. Like, I don't particularly care one way or another, but I'm not going out of my way. Here's the thing. I've always given people 6 freaking feet of space when I'm in line anyway, because it's just a right thing to do. You don't stand up somebody's ass when you're in line. So now, good. I'm glad that this thing is out. Everybody gets to learn how to be a little bit cleaner. They get to be a little bit more scared. They get to be more aware of their surroundings. I mean, I went to my mother-in-law's house with my two brother-in-laws, and they, well, one of them's a mailman, the other one, he doesn't work anymore. He has got into a couple accidents, messed up his spine, but they're all home, and you know, they believe it. Look, they believe it. Because the one's a mailman, he's talking about how it can be on mail being exchanged, and then I'm telling him about how it can be on the money, and he's agreeing. Yeah, I mean, he's very aware of it, which is good, but believes the virus is actually killing people. So they were a little bit nervous when me and my wife came over there for a minute. It's like, I would shake your hand, like, nah, don't worry. Hey, I'm not offended. But it's interesting to see that everybody that you come across, I bet you the street's blocked. It's just always blocked when I go down here. There's always like someone, but not today. Oh yeah, that's right. Today, not many people around. But it's good to see different people's perspectives. Some are listening, some aren't. Like, I don't know what is the goal? To continue to work right now. Not every company can. My boss, he's still up. He got a pass from the governor to continue to work, at least until Friday, as far as I know. And we'll see how far that goes, but it's just, you're just going against the inevitability that everything's going to collapse. And I'm just wondering how the mentality is of builders in Philly. Like, do they think that this is, like, because they're the only ones working, that they're going to continue to keep the economy afloat, and then everybody's going to be looking for a job, and then they're going to be the ones that are still available? I'm kind of thinking that might be the mentality, but at the same time, if you're rich as hell, damn it, right, and you have if you're starting to get some type of a power trip because of the accessibility of being the few people that have jobs for people in the world. And again, if you're rich as hell in these days, just know that very soon, when the economy completely collapses, the dollar's worth nothing. All that silver and gold that anybody has that's stored up is going to be thrown out in the streets. You cannot buy a piece of bread. This is part of the scripture that's coming true. You cannot buy a loaf of bread with all the damn millions of dollars and the gold, silver and gold, because Kleck is making sure that the system is going to, whatever he says it's going to be, it is. So he's going to make sure that none of it's good, because you're not going to be able to buy or sell without the mark of the Lamb, that beast. You're not going to be able to buy or sell anything. So just keep in mind, people, if you're rich and you're one of the people that have still jobs in the United States or throughout the world, if you're on a power trip, I'm telling you, you're going to get cut down quick, and we're all going to be standing on the same ground. And the only thing that's going to be the most important thing is, how did you rich people treat us poor people? And we're going to remember that. I know I will. I'll remember how my boss treated me throughout these 20 years, and it was very good. He treated me very well. Showed me a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for him. But to others, if you're going on a power trip, when you get cut down, remember how you treated the people that were less fortunate than you, because they weren't born with the damn golden spoon in their mouth. So to the princes, to the sons of the wealthy men, better check yourself, kids. Because those people that worked under you, that you showed this power trip to, it's going to come to a halt, and then you're going to regret it. But luckily for those people that I've ever come across in my life, I'm a very forgiving man. But all you got to do is show me that you actually care, and because if not, you're going to get stung. Show me that you actually care and you have remorse. I don't have a problem forgiving people like that. And then we can all move on. And then you can continue to do certain things, but under the right leadership and mindset.